love seeing Gay share. The ball. A solid distributor, given his size and ability to see over defenders. And when you watch Rudy Gay out there on the court, you see just why he's always been a solid scorer in our league. I mean, any situation, any type of offense, he can find a way to get points, and really one of the more underrated players we have in our league.
Chicago making some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Felicio. Caspi comes in for Valentine. And it's Payne in for Chris Dunn. And a switcher also for Denver. Dunn's checked in. And it's Payne in the corner. Up again. He can't hit that time. Now Denver takes it the other way. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And I felt like they came out of that with a terrific game plan, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they had great play calling, and then the execution was on point. Outstanding effort all the way around.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
It's early, but they have taken full control of this game, and the fans here, they know it.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And with Rudy Gay, scoring, Greg, has never been a problem for him, has pretty much had the same level of production his entire career.
Yeah, and if you say that about some players, it's considered an insult, but it's a good thing for Gay. Usually will shoot in the mid-40s for this field goal percentage and solid at that small forward position. Also a great ISO game.
Not enough on that one as it misses.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
My opinion, it's been the commitment to pounding the ball inside. That's what's giving them the upper hand.
Poke loose. And up before again for the Nuggets, running the court. And finished off by Prez.
And the point differential tells the story. Their two-way play has been outstanding.
You know, it's a matter of effort plus talent. You need both to dominate this way.
And pushing it up, here's Denver for the finish. And finish off by Prez.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. Do they start to coast, or do they go right for the juggler?
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Caspi kicks to Portis. Pass to Levine. They need this one. Oh!
No, he didn't. The creativity, extreme athleticism. You see why Zach's won the dunk contest multiple times.
And finished off by Prez.
Well, the pace, the big plays they're making, this is a statement run right here.
Hard to remember the last time they've missed. These guys are having fun right now.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Nuggets lead by 18. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And, guys, we've seen the Nuggets really take control here.
So far, they've been active, scoring the basketball, built up a little lead here, and looking good.
The play calling has been perfect, backed up by beautiful execution. They've certainly captured the moment in that first quarter.
Caspi is out there with Portis. Then it's Zach Levine. Then it's Gortat. And it's Payne in at the one spot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Prez passes to Green. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. Bulls trail by 18. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Prez in the last matchup against the Suns was superb. He ended up with 56 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David, for another reminder of just what an unbelievable performance that was.
One that everyone's still talking about tonight. He dominated that game in just about every way possible.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what he's got in store for us tonight. Maybe he tops himself again. I think he just might do it.
Some changes for Chicago. Felicia's checked in for Gortat. Valentine comes in for Levine, and it's done in for Payne. And then for Denver, Mike Muscala is checked in for Alex Len. Kenneth Faried comes in for Hernan Gomez. And it's Troy Daniels in for Green. Chicago calls timeout. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
And you know what? They were forced to go deep into their bench due to foul trouble, and that one didn't work out well.
Boy, anytime you have to change up your rotation, it can disrupt the flow.
Chicago making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in. Now here's Valentine. Defense is right there. Now the feed to Dunn. It's a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Steve, you've gone the broadcasting route, but we've seen a lot of former players becoming head coaches lately. Who else do you think could become a coach someday? Current players that you're watching.
I think Chris Paul, I think Stephen Curry, a lot of guys. LeBron James for sure, Dwayne Wade. I think Draymond Green would be somewhat like a Stan Van Gundy or Tom Thibodeau, just yelling and screaming. And
I like that.
Those are some of the names.
Yes. Here's Murray. Rebound by Caspi.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
Now, here's Dunn. Guarded closely. The shot by Valentine, no good. Denver leading by 20. Here's Prez. It's deflected.
And how about marketing, using his size and reach on defense? Great timing in terms of being able to get up and block shots. And because of his size, that's a difficult shot to contest.
But it's not just the size, it's the natural feel for the mid-range game. Not everyone has it.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Steve, we're hearing more and more about video game competitions, the rise of esports. So it's Denver with an 18.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, scoring has not been an issue. How are you getting those looks that you want?
I appreciate it, DA. You know,
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Prez in this game, he's been everywhere.
And they haven't needed a lot of shots to get their points. Just tremendous efficiency here in the first half.
What I love watching is they are working for high percentage looks and cashing in when they get them.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Denver. Faried down low with Jokic. Gary Harris is out there with Prez. And it's Gay in at the 3 slot. Here's Levine. And Faried sends it back. Here we go, one-on-one. And finish off by Prez.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Valentine with it. Gay picks him up defensively. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Here's Prez. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Nuggets have shot just one free throw, missing that one earlier.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And Chicago's shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Now, here's Valentine. He's covered by Gay. Dunn, wide open, he fires. Offensive rebound. Tries again. And then 2 points on the layup.
There's just no way you are stopping Dunn when he's that close to the bucket. A skilled finisher and amazing athlete.
Levine dishes to Markkanen. Now the pass to Dunn. Here's Felicio. Dishes to Valentine. 4 on the shot clock. Off target from three-point range.
You know, coming out of the half, we want to set the tone for the rest of the game. But going 1 for 4 is the wrong way to do it.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Levine gets to Dunn. Fadeaway. Denver grabs the miss.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start the second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Prez. Finish off by Prez.
That's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Anybody knows he can play among the big boys. And he showed up.
Good ball movement here by the ball. It's tipped. And the Valentine.
Challenge Levine out there, big left on his shot, and you must close out quicker on him.
Oh, that's right for the Bulls. Now here's Dunn. Tight defense on him. Felicio kicks to Valentine. From outside the arc. He does hit that one. Now Dunn checks it the other way. And at the conclusion of this game, are off to 20 points. They'll face the Pistons. They'll be the third game of the game road trip. So the offense are the line. Officials are on contact and no shoes. And Smith is an NBA player. He got to travel all over the country to just about every major metro area in the nation. When you were playing, you were all for traveling. Which did you always look forward to playing in the most?
Kevin, I thought it was Miami when I left Miami because I had the friends. And let me be honest, the weather and getting the chance to go back to the restaurant. But I think the energy and the basketball knowledge of the fans just walking around in New York City. You have great conversations with people at the deli, all around the city of New York, and then playing in the Mecca. New York was my favorite place.
And if they make you feel appreciated, whether they despised you because you were good for American Knicks, or if you were playing for New York and make sure you won, am I right?
Yeah, you're totally right. One thing they did, Kevin, like you said, playing well or not, or rooting for you or not, they always told you the truth.
Here's Prez, and finish off by Prez.
I mean, he has just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Payne passes to Gortat. Outside Levine. Good on the bucket. 10 points for him.
You see Levine filled out his frame, shakes off contact, and completes the play.
Prez kicks to Green. Prez with the ball. He has 40. The dish to Daniels. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Outside Levine. That's all good, and that's his fifth basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
I love how he's been more patient in this second half, shooting only the shots he feels he can make.
Here's Prez, and finish off by Prez.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
34 seconds left in the third quarter. Over to the left wing. Payne gets a wide open look. No good off the front iron. The Nuggets leading by 21. Here's Prez. And that one drops for him. Prez has got 44.
He's in control when it matters, giving them a tremendous advantage right here.
And here's Payne looking for his first basket still in this one. Passes to Caspi. Over Green. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
And so it's Denver with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And we'll be back with you shortly. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Bulls trail by 21. Portis is out there with Gortat. Then there's Caspi. Then it's Payne. And it's Levine in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Back to Payne. 6 on the shot clock. Over Prez. Payne can't hit. Denver leading by 21. And finished off by Prez.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Special thanks to Under Armour for that sweet replay we just saw. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Caspi with the bucket.
That's nice patience by Zach LaVine, finding the open man, not trying to do it all himself.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Well, Steve, with the rise of NBA message boards and increased coverage from beat writers, NBA players have plenty of opportunity to read up on opinions of what people are saying about that player. Is this something that is impossible to avoid? And do some players read fan opinions about themselves? Are they reading these critiques?
Yeah, I think they are. Some players read it too much. Fans have a voice, but you don't have to read the good or the bad. But going back to the beat writers, I think a lot of times a beat writer is one of those guys that you see every day. And you're looking to challenge him when he writes something bad. And also you want to pat him on the back when he writes something good. But I think you got to look at the beat writer and understand he's doing his job. You got to kind of
Here's Prez, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. It's on Lauri Markkanen. First free throw is good. The Bulls making a switch here. Felicio's checked in, and so he makes both from the line. And even at this level of basketball, players are still developing their ability to handle and finish with their offhand. What was that process, Steve, like for you?
I think when you start to look at basketball, if you're a right-handed player, coaches always would talk defensively, push him left. And most of the times you're going to get pushed to your offhand. And if you're starting to make the team pay with your offhand, then they'll play you more honest. And then you have advantage because you can go right or left. But when teams and defenders understand you can't go to your offhand, that's the way you're going. So the more you can work on that left hand, if you're right-handed, that makes the defense more honest.
Was that a career-long thing for you? Did it take you the length, or was it something that you established early in your career and just kind of carried through your many years in the league?
It was pretty good because I worked on it, Kevin, but I would think I was probably still about 70-30, maybe 60-40. The guys that are 50-50, when you, no matter where you push them and they can make plays, a guy that I look at, Mike Conley, his floaters left and right, there's no difference. It's hard to guard guys like that.
Bulls trail by 18.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Nuggets.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Prez.
How about the rhythm he got into tonight? Unstoppable at the offensive end. And the coach was smart. He kept calling his number.
There's a screen by Gortat. For three, Levine. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Coming out of the break, they've relied on their perimeter offense to generate points. Right now, it's working.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the foul called on Prez. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line. And at the offensive end, Gortat probably doesn't get his due. He's got a lot of moves, and he can finish with either hand. And his work on the offensive glass is more than capable.
Here's Valentine over Green and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And you got to like that they are competing all the way through. Try and maybe build some momentum going into the next one.
Because the execution was not there tonight. That's something they can use this time to work on.
Payne with the block, and they'll keep possession. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. This was a very... A strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for tuning in.